biggest questions last offseason, and it remains unanswered as we begin this offseason. With franchise tag season looming, what will happen next for Lamar Jackson and the Ravens? You know, after back-to-back seasons dealing with injuries, does the team still believe in him? Are they willing to pay him the guaranteed money that other quarterbacks have already received? And does Lamar want to continue his career in Baltimore? Dan Graziano takes a closer look.
I don't think the Baltimore Ravens ever have a chance unless Lamar Jackson is their quarterback. Lamar Jackson has done everything he's supposed to do while he's been in Baltimore.
It felt like an all-time great pairing. The Baltimore Ravens, one of the NFL's model organizations. Lamar Jackson, one of the most dynamic players the league has seen. The team built an offense around Jackson, who delivered an MVP award in his second season. They were a great match, seemingly destined to stay together.
I love Lamar. I love everything about Lamar. Always have, always will.
But somewhere along the line, things got shaky. After failing to reach an agreement on a long-term contract in the 2021 or 22 off seasons, Jackson, for the second straight year, finished the season injured, unable to return for last month's wildcard game due to a knee injury. Now, the Ravens and Jackson enter an offseason of significant uncertainty, with the star quarterback eligible for free agency.
I don't know how the Ravens in good faith can give him a guaranteed contract, and if he doesn't get a contract, I don't see Lamar Jackson signing with the Ravens long term.
Longtime Ravens offensive coordinator Greg Roman left the organization last month, clouding the situation even more.
Lamar Jackson is a cheat code. He breaks the code. He can do whatever the hell he wants to do whenever the hell he wants to do it.
Nobody cares about what you're doing. You got to work harder. If they doubting you, work harder.
Need the MVP, it's a fallback money. I mean, if you really bought it, gotta say that to me.
So what's next? The Ravens will undoubtedly designate Jackson their franchise player if they can't get a deal done in the coming weeks.
The gap in guaranteed money between what Jackson wants and what the team wants is huge. That's going to be really hard to get to, so we're looking at a one-year situation.
If Jackson is frustrated enough by the lack of a deal and the restrictions of the franchise tag, he could conceivably sit out the offseason, or part of the regular season, or even demand a trade.
Even if Baltimore comes to the table with the money that Lamar is looking for, he might have already made his decision.
If Jackson continues to demand a fully guaranteed contract as he did last offseason, and the team refuses to grant that on principle, as it did last offseason, it's possible the team could go frustrated enough to consider moving Jackson elsewhere.
A deal would have been done already if both sides really wanted to remain in Baltimore.
In the end, there's still a chance this works out, that a compromise can be reached to keep this once perfect relationship together in spite of the current rough patch.
I want him here, and Lamar wants to be here. It's going to work out.
Jackson and the Ravens have been good for each other, and there's no guarantee either will be better off if they split up.
Champions only in the 6 p.m. Sports Center set as we say hello to our Super Bowl champ, Teddy Bruschi. Now, these two sides know each other pretty well. What do you think is behind the holdup with getting a deal done with Lamar?
I think it's the whole guaranteed aspect of the entire contract. Now, what I'm interested to see is this. Which tag do they put on Lamar? That's the next step. Is it exclusive or is it non-exclusive? Because if they give him the non-exclusive where he has the right to go out there and bargain with other teams and get offers from other teams, I think Lamar's gone. Because how desperate are teams when it comes to the quarterback position? How desperate were the Cleveland Browns when they desperately wanted a quarterback and they said, here, Deshaun, here's $200+ million guaranteed. Here you go, we'll take it. Will there be a team out there that says, yes, Lamar, we want you, we'll give up the picks, we'll give you guaranteed money, come with us to play? I think that can happen, and that's why I'm looking forward to see which tag they put on him.
So much of this is about momentum and having that on your side, and Lamar bet on himself but missed the final 6 games of the season with injury and had career lows in terms of yards per attempt and completion percentage.
This chair is dramatically dropping down as this interview continues to go. So just keep that in mind if you see me at the
kids' table.
Franchise tag deadline, by the way, is March 2nd.
Down on you there, Kevin.
It keeps on going and we keep on sinking here. Please help us elevate this conversation and talk about, is there one other team you think should make a move to help them in the offseason?